Hi everyone, it's Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com, and it is Monday, January 14th, 2019, here with your free live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Normally we're on about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, as I tried to warn everybody the best I could, it was a travel day, so I just literally walked in the door. I can show you my luggage is not even unpacked. Literally, my wife is making me coffee, and we're getting ready to roll. It is 1:28 Eastern Time, so that would make it, I don't know what time it is here, but it is 8:26. Oh, 8:26 a.m. Anyways, hopefully you guys are off to a nice start to the day. Of course, we do free picks every single game, every single day at SportsChatPlace.com. Our best bets always over at SportsChatExperts.com, as well as SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus. We'll give everybody just a couple seconds to join us. Of course, we'll get on with our free picks. I have NBA picks and college basketball picks in the premium area today. And a lot of our cappers probably have some picks. It's a light schedule, but actually it's a pretty cool schedule. Some pretty good games on there. So if you can't have a lot of games, I always like a lot of games. Some people would rather have, not as many, but I always like a lot of games. And, today it's not a lot of games, but a lot of good games. This is always fun. Just looking around the site, I'm just, like I said, I'm just walking in the door, so a lot of this stuff is just trying to catch up on emails, things like that, while I'm waiting for people to join our show. Of course, like I always say, we do the show every single day, no excuses, just free picks, and then today was a travel day. What do I have for guaranteed picks? The guaranteed picks are available over at SportsChatExperts.com. So if you buy your picks at SportsChatExperts.com, if it doesn't win, you will get credit for the amount that you paid for that pick. Of course, do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets always over at SportsChatExperts.com, as well as SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus. Just looking at this schedule, see what we got, and we'll get rolling shortly. I'm not expecting a big crowd today. I know that this is why I always tell everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the little bell in the upper right-hand corner. You'll get notified when I go live. Of course, we had halftime shows of all the playoff games. Yesterday, we hit both halftimes, both second halves, and that Saints game. What we were talking about was some betting strategy where we had the Eagles plus 8.5 for the game, and then we bet the Saints -7 for the second half. They were trailing 14-10 at the half. They won the second half 10-0. So we won our Eagles plus 8.5 bet, and then we won our Saints second half bet at -7. We hit them both. So it was either we had a chance, we could either hit one or the other, or there was a lot of different good scenarios, but that was a big juicy number in the middle. A missed field goal, we hit the middle, so we cashed double big on that Saints game. I never do this like the other guys do, but let's just say Vegas, baby. Anyways, there's even more of them still here in the other thing. I didn't even do that right. But anyways, still have tons of money on the app too. But anyways, free picks every single game, every single day at SportsChatPlace.com. Our best bets always over at SportsChatExperts.com and SportsChatPlace.com Premium Plus. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get notified when we go live. That's why days like today, days like where we do halftime shows, things like that, if you're on the YouTube channel, you get notified that I'm live. Otherwise, it's just a guess or coincidence that you guys find me live in the Facebook group. The missed field goal screwed Brian Bittler, but for us, it was the double whammy. We hit both ends of ours. We hit the halftime bet, and we hit the game. So it was awesome. We middled it. It was beautiful. Love a good middle. Get paid out double. Anyways, let's get to a pick here. Let's go to the game between the Rockets and the Grizzlies. Rockets just fell apart yesterday. They were leading basically the entire game, and then just at the end, just the whole thing just got away from them, and they ended up losing the game outright. Not only did they not cover the spread, they lost outright. But I look for the Rockets to bounce back here. The Grizzlies still just 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games. Also just 2-8 against the spread in their last 10. While the Rockets 7-3 against the spread. Of course, it is a back-to-back for Houston, but I look for them to be motivated in this game. I'm going to take the Rockets, and I'll lay the 8.5 points, and that'll be my first pick for today's show. Of course, we do free picks every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com. Our best bets always over at sportschatexperts.com, as well as sportschatplace.com Premium and Premium Plus. Those of you that are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just writing down the pick because at the end of the show, I recap all the picks for the show and just read them off to everybody that happened to show up late. The Saints-Eagles didn't go over. No, it didn't, but we hit it. We hit it every single other way. So there's a guy who just likes to complain about the ones that don't hit, but we never hear from him with all the ones that did hit. Like we had a bunch of this guy. I've never heard of him before. Richard Bachtel, Bachtel, first name Richard. I've never heard of this guy before. Meanwhile, we hit on the dog of the day. We hit winners. I think it was 3 days in a row. We had underdogs that won the game outright. And yesterday on the show, we also gave out the Cleveland Cavaliers against the Lakers. We gave out Michigan yesterday. Like I said, we hit both half times. We hit the Chargers second half against the Patriots. We hit that. We hit the Eagles second half against, whatever. But, the one game that he mentions is the one that we lost. I don't know. So he's not complaining. He's just pointing it out. I don't know what the point is then. But anyways. If you're going to point out the ones that lost, you got to point out the ones that won. It's the way that it works. You got the Brooklyn Nets hosting the Boston Celtics. Celtics generally overrated, especially on the road. And Nets generally underrated, but a lot of people catching on to the Nets. But the thing is, 62% of the public on the Boston Celtics in this one. And we have the Nets 6-4 in their last 10 games. Same record as Boston, 5-5 against the number, 11-11 against the spread at home, and 23-21 against the spread this season. I like the inverse line movement. I know Kyrie Irving's out. It's people always love to tell us when people are injured or they're out or whatever, like it's a big secret or something. It's not a big secret. Matter of fact, it's factored into this line already. I'm going to take the Brooklyn Nets plus the 3 points. The thing that does scare me is that Irving's out for the Celtics, and they generally play better when he's out as a team. So I like the Nets plus 3. I'm a little lukewarm on it, though, because when Kyrie Irving, like we saw last year in the playoffs, when he's out, they seem to play better. Of course, we do at least 3 free picks every single day. Our best bets. Always over at sportschatexperts.com. Yeah, the Nets are kind of like one of our teams, right? It's like the Nets have been, for the last couple of years, really one of our teams that has gotten it done. Anyways, Florida State up against Pittsburgh. Pitt plus 5 in this one. 64% of the public on Florida State after that big win, or not the win, but the cover against Duke on Saturday. I think this is a letdown spot and actually a little bit of a trap game against a Pitt team that's 11-5. One thing that we've seen from Pitt this season is they're way improved over last year's team. Way, way improved. And matter of fact, they lost that game to NC State on Saturday. I had NC State in that one. I thought they would cruise past Pitt, but Actually, it was a 6-point win for NC State, and it really never even looked that good throughout the whole course of the game. Before that, they beat Louisville outright as a 3-point dog. I like Pittsburgh in this one. I think they have a chance to win this game outright, and I definitely like them to cover. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh +5, but I'm also probably going to put something on the money line on this game as well. They are +180 on the money line. So we like Pitt +5 and +180 on the money line. That'll be our third pick for today's show. We'll just do one more. Nice. Yeah, the sports betting is now legal in Mississippi. It's going to be legal in a lot more other states. The thing about Mississippi sports betting is you can still only bet inside the casino, even though you can bet on an app. You can bet on an app inside the casino. My guess is that's going to change. They'll have online betting where you can bet anywhere within the state in the very, very near future, because especially all the neighboring states where people, they don't have to go all the way to the casino to make the bet, they're going to take money however they can get it, and that's my guess. I think that Richard, in all fairness, Mike is kind of hammering him now, joining in. I think in all fairness, he's new, so he doesn't know, but it's like, maybe he thought the free pick was a premium pick or something. I don't know. A lot of people make that mistake. Obviously we had given out so many other picks. We'd given out, every which way on those NFL playoff games. Anyways, to do at least 3 free picks on this show every single day. Our best bet's always over at sportscheckexperts.com. We'll do one more pick. We do at least 3 free picks on this show, but we'll do at least one more here. Looking to see if any of these nice under-the-radar games. We have some under-the-radar teams that have just been money for us this season. But I don't see any of them here. So I'm going to go to the game between Kansas and Texas. We'll go to another one of the big games here. Kansas laying 7 against Texas. Kansas has been good this year, but hardly consistent and hardly a world beater. Just 4-5 against the number at home, while the Horns are 1-1 against the spread on the road. Texas is a very public team, but against Kansas, another team that's super public in college basketball. Maybe they've met their match when it comes to betting, but I do think that this is the best team that Shaka Smart has had at Texas, and usually when Shaka Smart has good teams, they only get better as the season goes on. I think it's spots like this where Shaka Smart has really cut his teeth over the years and kind of shown that he's an elite coach. But I think this is the spot where I'm going to take Texas in this one, and I'm going to take the points, the 7. If you're watching us on YouTube Live, if you could hit that thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm talking to people about the t-shirts and following us on the social media channels, being part of our Facebook group, all that stuff. The t-shirts will be 100% free, but we will ask that you at least support the site, not in a pay way. It doesn't have to be in a pay way, but more in a way of like at least following us on social media, retweeting, retweeting a post here and there, and belonging to our Facebook group and things of that nature. But anyways, let's just recap today's show real quick. We took the Houston Rockets -4.5 in the opener. Of course, the Rockets on the back-to-back, but playing against a team that doesn't score much. We took the Brooklyn Nets +3. They're kind of the official team of sportshopplace.com. We're always in the market, though, for a new team with not a very good record that gets a lot of points. We took Pitt +5 against Florida State. I also say let's put a little something on that +180 money line, which looks very, very attractive to me. And we took the Texas Longhorns +7. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. We'll be back at our normal time tomorrow, which is around 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10:45, 11, 11:05, in that neighborhood. We'll be back right around then. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'm glad that we were able to do a show today. I'm glad that you guys still make our show part of your day, even though we couldn't get it at the normal time. I was traveling. A lot of people I know would call off and say, oh, we're not going to have a show today. I just say, we'll just do it when we can do it. So thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.